Hello learners, in this lecture we are going to see what is visibility or graphic overrides in Revit. So let's get started. So for this example, we are going to deal with the level 0 floor plan and level 1 floor plan. Okay. So you can find the visibility or graphic overrides in the properties panel of that particular view. Okay. So you can find that in properties panel by here. You can see visibility or graphic override. You can just click on edit to get access to it, or else you can use the shortcut as VG. You can see a small window will pop up and you can see the title visibility graphics override for floor plan level 0. This override is view dependent. Okay, like what I mean to say is it's depending on a particular view and it changes from view to view. Okay, so as you can see, I'm currently in my level 0 floor plan, so it's showing me this kind of stuff like visibility graphic overrides for floor plan level 0. So I close this, and if I go to my level 1 floor plan and I press VG again for graphics override, now you can see the same has been changed to floor plan of level 1. So one thing we need to consider is that visibility or graphic overrides is a view dependent property and not entirely to the overall project. Okay, so let's check it out. What does visibility or graphic override means? So when you open it, you get this kind of interface, and here you have show model categories in this view. If and here there is a filter, like there are multiple disciplines and you can select either the elements those are assigned with these disciplines, or else you can bifurcate. If you want only the architectural stuff to be visible, you can uncheck the structural, mechanical, electrical, piping. Okay, now we are dealing with only the architectural part, so we will just keep the architectural box checked and rest of the things to be unchecked. So here we have the model elements present. So we have few tabs above here. Okay, first is the model categories, then we have the annotation part, then we have the analytical part, the imported categories, and the filters. So here in the model categories, it's dealing with all the elements that can be modeled. Okay, that is the solid 3D forms. And here we have annotation part that is dealing with all the stuff that is included with annotations. Okay, here the stuff is included like means treating the analytical purpose of the model, and if we import anything that could be seen here. And lastly, we have the filters. So let's focus firstly on here, and we can see all these stuffs as we proceed through the course series. Okay, so we have visibility column here, then we have projection surface and a cut here, and half tone and detail level. So let's have a look. What does everything means? These are the elements, like there is a list of these elements that comes under the architectural model categories. Okay, so these are the elements that can be seen here as well. Okay, for example, we have walls, doors, windows, everything that comes under the architectural tab is represented here. Okay, and here is the projection surface, like the appearance of the surface in terms of lines, patterns, and transparency, if any. And this is the cut part, like whenever that element, particular element is cut, how its lines and patterns would be represented, that part is here. Okay, if you want to set that element or particular set of element to halftone, you can select from here. And the detail level, what one which we find at the bottom, the beside the scale, is similar to this. Okay, so let's have an example of wall, door, and window for now. Okay, so what if I check everything to none? Okay, so select all, and I will just untick everything and hit apply, hit OK. So as you can see, all the model categories, those were present here. Okay, all the model elements, those are present here, are not currently visible. Now you might have a question like whether they are deleted from the model. No, from this particular view, only the elements are now hidden. Now, if you go to a 3D view, you can see I was working or using the level 0 floor plan as a reference, and you can see those elements are still present in the model, but those elements are not visible in my floor plan view. Okay, because we have not selected those elements to be visible. Okay, like the term here suggests or represent. If you tick this on, then it on or enables the visibility for the selected entities. For now, if I select the walls and windows and hit apply, hit OK, now you can see I am only able to see my walls and windows, though I have my doors also present in the model. Okay, but there are no doors visible. This is because its visibility is turned off. So if I select door for now and hit apply, hit OK, I'm able to see doors, walls, and windows as well. Similarly, we can do or check this for floors as well, as we have floor for this level 0. So you have the floor, walls, doors, and windows back again. So we can control the visibility of any elements using the visibility graphics. Okay. And please note again, this is representing or dealing with only that particular view and not with entire model. Okay. So you can control the visibility of any objects that are present in your floor plan using the visibility graphics. So let's move ahead and check few more stuff. For now, now we will see what the projection and cut uh, data indicates here. So let's better to go in 3D. And for this view, I'll just press VG to activate the visibility graphics. And I'll just shorten this. No. Okay. So I have my, just a minute. I'll just place the VG here. Okay. And as you can see, the walls are of brick material and they are little brownish in color. So if I want my walls to be of a solid red or yellow color, so in the particular view, I want my finish or projection surface, that is the exterior that will look, is known as the surface or the projection. Okay. So if I want my all walls to be of yellow from the surface, then I can use the visibility graphics. Okay. Override to make it happen. So in order to do it, we will just select the walls, and I don't want lines, but I want the surface. So I'll just select the pattern, and here I have the pattern. I will use any pattern that is available for me. Okay. For now, I will use solid fill, and the color for it, I will give it as yellow, and hit OK, and apply. And you can see all the walls that are visible in my 3D view are now set to yellow. You can see here. If I go back to level 1, you can see my walls are still of brick shade and have certain pattern here. This is the cut view. Okay, this is the cut view, and this one which you have seen, that is the exposed surface or the exposed face of the wall. It's nothing but the surface. Okay, this is the surface, and this one which you see in the plan is the cut view or the cut section of that particular element. Okay, so that's why we have two different types of data here, like that is the surface or the projection data and the cut data. Okay, so if you want any other stuff or any other overrides to be applied for a particular wall, you can do that as well. I'll go to VG again, and now instead of giving a solid finish, I can give anything to it, like for example any pattern that is available. So I have I will use this cross hatch pattern and just add a red color to it. Okay. Okay, hit apply. Okay, now you can see the pattern of the cross hatch is now added using the graphics override. I'll go to VG again. If you want the walls to be reset, then you can go to the same override again, and you can just select clear overrides to make it default. Okay, then click OK, apply. Okay, now the walls are returned back to its default texture or pattern. Now this is something that was related to the surface or projection overrides. Now let's look at the cut overrides. Okay, I will go to the floor plan. I will go to VG, that is visibility or graphics override, and here I will go to walls. You can even press W to go to walls. And now I don't need the projection or the surface here. I want the cut data, that is like means I'm looking at the floor plan and I'm able to see the cut sections of that element. So I will be checking this portion only and not this one. So as you can see, the pattern here is set to none. So I just go to fill and use red color or any color. For now, I'll use this blue color and OK. OK to finish and apply. OK. Now you can see all the walls that are those were present here are changed to solid pattern of blue color. Okay. And if you want to change the lines, okay, for now, if you see the lines are solid black. For example, if I just keep walls here, you can see their lines are solid. Now, if I turn doors, floors, and even the grids off, grids, okay, and I'll just change this line pattern to anything that is available. Now, if I change this to hidden and I'll give it a black color, Okay, okay, apply. Okay. Now you can see the wall, the element means the end lines of the walls are now changed to hidden pattern. As you can see, previously those were continuous solid. Now you can see there is a change in patterns for these elements, wall elements. Okay, and my grids and other doors are also off. Now you can see the line pattern has changed. So you can change both the lines as well and the patterns as well for the cut and the projection in this fashion. Now, if I want to change it back to default, I just need to go here, clear overrides, hit OK. Here as well, clear overrides, hit OK. And I want my doors and floors back. So hit floor on the keyboard or D on the keyboard to check them back. And I want grids as well. So grids, levels, any text, all those comes under annotation category. So you can find those here. You can turn them on off as required. Apply. OK. So my view is back to default. Now, if you don't want all the walls or all the doors, all the windows to be changed or overridden using the uh, override tool or override graphics, if you want only an individual or few instances of doors or windows to be overridden, so you can do that as well. So in order to do that, if you want, like if I want to change my these doors to like half tone or grayed out, so I can do it. So whenever I use the VG command and if I select the doors and click on half tone and hit apply, hit OK, this is applicable to all the doors that are present in my current view. Okay, so you can see previously those were solid black, now they are grayed out because of the half tone which you have enabled. As you can see, all the doors are now changed to half tone, but I want only these two specific doors to be half tone and rest of the doors back as default. So in order to do that, what we can do, we can just turn off the half tone from here and hit apply, hit OK. So my all the doors are back to its default view or default override. Okay. So if I want these two doors to be half tone, you can just select those doors. Okay. And right click. You can have a graphic override in view here as well. Okay. Now you can see if you want the override to be applicable for those selected elements or entire category. If you choose entire category, all the doors that are present would be overridden. And if you want to select only these two elements to be overridden, you can go with the by element. Okay. For now, I want just these two doors to be overridden. So I'll go with by element. And here I will choose half tone, apply. Okay. Now you can notice the change. When we have used the overall graphic, like graphic overrides for the entire view, all the doors were overridden to halftone. But if I choose only the elements that I've selected to be overridden, you can notice the change. Like these two doors that I have seen, that I have chosen, were converted to halftone, and rest of the doors are present in their original forms, as you can see here. So the graphic override can be used in this way also. Okay. Now moving ahead, I'll just change my the detail level to coarse. Okay. Now, when the detail level is changed to coarse, the view looks something like this. Okay. But I want to see my wall specifically in fine detail level. Okay. The entire detail level for this view is now set to coarse, but I want only my walls to be visible in fine level. Okay. So what I can do, if I want only the walls, like if I change it back to fine, everything that is present in the floor plan would be changed to detail level fine. But I want all the things in course except the walls. So I can do that using the override graphics. Okay. I will go to VG again. And here you have the detail level. Okay. So I'll go to walls and it's by view. Okay. So whatever you choose for that particular view would be applicable to the detail level of wall as well. So by view means this. Okay. So if you want any specific or a fixed detail level to be applied to a particular element, you can go and select that in your visibility graphics override. Okay. So I want my walls to be of detail level fine, even though if the detail level for the entire view is set to coarse. So if I use fine, apply, okay. Now you can see all the walls are now in fine detail level, even though the detail level of this entire view is coarse. Okay, so this is how you can utilize your visibility or graphics override tool. So that's it for now. Hope you have enjoyed the learning. Keep learning. Stay tuned. Thank you.